Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be reviewing the ProBike Tool bike floor stand. Whether you only have one bike or one too many bikes, floor stands are a great portable way to store them or display them. You don't have to worry about putting holes in the wall, as floor stands are freestanding and are easily portable as well. What we have here today is the ProBike Tool floor stand, which combines their great accessibility and high quality with a simple single bike floor stand. As you can see here, packaging is really simple. I really like the newer products. Just have cardboard box, no real color, just black right on top. Assembly instructions, what's included, everything's just printed right on top of it. So let's go ahead and figure out how to open up the box, and we can go over the specs. So retail price on this is only $55. So pretty good price. It's a compact floor stand. It has a steel construction and can support up to 66 pounds or 30 kilograms, so it should work with a wide range of bikes. It has a wide wheel holder as well, so this can accommodate everything from 0.7 inch wide tires all the way up to 2.2 inches. So great for mountain bikes, road bikes, and everything in between. There's some assembly required, as you can see. So what you get with it, as you get the instruction packet that shows you how to put it together, which is also printed on the box itself. Some of the parts to actually put the legs together. And then you'll see in here, these appear to be the actual legs. So these actually have to be assembled using the provided hardware. It's a matte black finish too, the only color they currently offer. Now there's some minor assembly required. You can see the cross legs are not attached directly out of the box, so you have to take the bolts, line them through, and then you want to put them on the side with the indentation, line them up with the bottom of the stand, and then simply thread them on. The back one we found a little bit tight, as the holes are a little close together, but you can easily adjust that just by applying a little bit of pressure on this to pull them a little bit wider. And once they line up, just take the Allen bolt and then tighten it down. And finally, you want to put the little rubber stands on. So these just slide into place. And with that, it's ready to go. They also provide some leveling pads here, so you can put that between the screws if this isn't level. So if you have a little bit uneven floor, you can use that to adjust for it. Now let's go over the fit and finish of the ProBike Tool floor stand. Pretty simple design. You can see a compact form factor as well. Steel construction with this matte black textured finish. Surprising there's no red highlights or anything that we're usually used to with the ProBike Tool products. Instead, it's an all black design. It is a pivot arm design as well, so you can see the top arm pivots back, and then that accommodates your wheel. So you can put your front wheel or your rear wheel here. And then when you're done with it, you just apply some force and pull it back. The arms are non-folding. You can see they're solid steel, as you saw during the attachment part. So this is as small as it gets. As far as the pivoting, you can see it has a simple tab button here. You don't actually need to press it, you just apply force. So when it's in the stored position, you can see that gold tab there. Then when you want to open it, you just pull. And now you can see it's actually there, and you can see how that'll adjust. So if you have a bigger bike, like a mountain bike, that'll go wide. If you have a road bike, it'll go a little bit closer. So quite a bit of adjustment, and this should work for everything from mountain bikes to road bikes. The other nice thing about this is you have this wheel cradle. So you can see the center section. These are actually hinged. So if you have a very small wheel, it'll adjust. If you have a big wheel, it'll stay in this bigger position. The other nice trick, so same thing on the back. So these are adjustable. You want to get your wheel right down the middle. And the other simple trick is the cone on the top. So this will cradle your wheel. And to accommodate different sizes, you have this cylindrical shape that kind of tapers down. So a little tiny wheel will go in the middle. Big mountain bike will go in the larger section. And it's all plastic here, as well as this part. So really simple design, and should keep your bike safe without really damaging the frame or really touching any part of it aside from the tires. Now let's take a look at the floor stand in action. Here you can see with our specialized tarmac. It's a very simple design. You just roll the bike right on, and once it's on there, you can see it really stays in place. Even if you were to hit the bike by accident, it won't really tilt. You really have to throw the bike to get it off. And here on the wood floors, you see those rubber end caps don't work that well, but on carpet or other material, it should work. We really like the cradle design too. You can see the bottom hinged pieces kind of fold into place as you put the bike on. And the top cone holds the tire in place as well with the little spring-loaded swing arm, really providing good stability. Now let's do a comparison between the Pro Bike Tool floor stand and other floor stands we've reviewed. You can see we actually have two variations here. We have a higher end Topeak Lineup. You can see very compact if we put them on top of each other. The big thing about the Topeak is that the arms actually fold inward. So you can see it really reduces the floor space. So when they're open, they're almost identical, but when it's closed, this is something you throw in a backpack and something we often do with a lot of our video shoots. We just throw it in our backpack and ride with it. Now it's something you can't really do with the non-folding design. Otherwise, very similar. You have the top wheel cradle, which is the cone shape. You have the pivot arm design. And then the big difference here is you don't have these nice spring-loaded pieces. It just has a little cutout to accommodate different tires. And then much nicer finish with this chrome finish and the yellow highlights. The other difference here is the pivot arm. You can see same design, but it has a release button. So you just pull back, push down, and then it folds. To open it, you just pull up. So a nicer design rather than just forcing it. You can depress that and release it. With the Pro Bike Tool one, obviously just force it through. The other cheap one we've reviewed is the Maxxhaul. And you can see if I put these side by side, almost identical fixed legs. So this one came pre-assembled, I believe. Much cheaper than the Pro Bike Tool. Similar steel finish with a little bit of texture. Same pivot arm design. But again, I think Pro Bike Tool has done a nice job with these little spring-loaded wheel cradles, while this just has a cutout. And the other thing I don't actually like about the Maxxhaul version is that to release it, there's actually a button. So you have to pull this tab, and I'll show you here. It's really hard to do. So to actually release it, and it's hard to do with the camera here, you have to pull back and then also pull on that release for it to go down. So it's kind of the worst combination. So you have a button, but it's hard to reach as it's all the way on the bottom. With the Pro Bike Tool, you just force it down and it'll click down. So better compromise between the two, I think. Now let's go over the pros and cons for the Pro Bike Tool floor stand. What I like about it is that it has a premium build quality. It's really well designed with the steel construction, and the hinged cradles on the bottom are a clever trick that allows it to support a wide range of tires. It also has a very durable design, which means you can use this with up to 66.2 pound bikes, which should cover most e-bikes on the market. Some of the cons for the stand is that it has non-folding legs, which means it's not quite as portable as some other models on the market. It can just lay flat, but not quite as small. And that swing arm doesn't have a button to close. Instead, you have to pull it and then retract it down to fold it. Would have been nice to see a little tab release button right on top. Taking everything into account would give the floor stand a 9.0 out of 10. It's a well-built floor stand that can work with a wide variety of bikes. Thanks for watching this review. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can see more content from us on our website at thesweetcyclist.com, as well as follow us on Instagram at thesweetcyclist. This is The Sweet Cyclist reminding you to enjoy the ride.